Welcome to the fourth Twilight Cafe. What we try to do is encourage, first of all, the most important thing that writers do is, can anybody guess? Write. Yeah, exactly. Is to write. Okay, and it actually takes a lot of courage to write. In fact, sometimes you have to almost do this because your judgment about what you're producing is very active and most often very wrong. So you have to find a way to defeat this part of you that's been, created by teachers and parents and people who wish you well. But it's our job, first off, in the writers group, is to encourage people to write. The second job, which is kind of what we're doing tonight, and with our program of salons during the year, is to give people the opportunity to go to the next stage, which is not only to write, but to rewrite and rewrite and rewrite in order to share the work.
You remember what a bank is, don't you? That building we used to go to deposit and withdraw money before cash machines? I never go anymore. I could barely remember where mine is. But I need a $15 cashier's check. Not a personal check, not cash, not a credit card, but a cashier's check for $15. The fee was $10.
Tommy, having coffee at your place could get to be a regular thing.
We've been doing it for years. It's so nice of you to join us.
Truth is, I'm the only one around here that can make a decent cup of coffee.
Excuse me.
Oops, sorry. However, I do not know whether or not I can match your skills.
Well, we'll just have to see. The next coffee is on me.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
He was so brave. Lions are big, strong. They could eat you right up. But not Daniel. And after story, Grandma goes in the living room and plays her piano. And Tiny Tears and I listen. And my dolly runs out of tears. But I don't. I want my mommy. No le está mi mamá.
So he settled them in at the theater, and fortified them with Cokes and popcorn, and he also instructed them to stay put until he picked them up. He never came back. The boys watched the movie 7 times before their dad's landlady found them. She put them on a plane home the next day, but nobody told them their father was dead. And this isn't about the horror in Orlando. That was horrendous. But equally horrendous was the arson attack on the upstairs lounge in New Orleans. And you probably never even heard about it because nobody cared. It happened on June 24th, 1973. 32 people burned to death, but nobody cared.
At first I thought, oh my God, I think I'm in love. And then I burst out crying. I can't believe Mr. Johnson sold me a Tom and not a head. And why would they put his penis inside of? Oh my God, I was so upset. I even had to bend the thing to get it in there.
On Sunday mornings and occasional Saturdays, the boys were all 3 assembled in that room with a big box of Cheerios, some juice, and a potty chair. It was secured playtime while Mom and Dad had some personal resting time, private time. It was noisy in that playroom, but that extra hour or so of free time was worth it. And the kids didn't mind being allowed to be rascals.
My dad could never talk about my mom without big tears welling up in his eyes. These were the moments at the kitchen table where he'd talk about the accident. I always wanted his experience. What was he feeling? Was he scared? Did he say anything to my mom? He always gave me the overview. There was this car. We hydroplaned. The car hit the bridge. She didn't have her seatbelt on. Phrases he felt comfortable with. It was the rare moment that I got a glimpse of something more. Like the time he told me he never thought he measured up to my mother's family. They were doctors. My dad was a grocer. So, they take turns.
Spencer and Vonna sit on the couch. In the distance, we hear the plaintive cry of police sirens. They grow louder. Then the screeching of brakes and booted footfalls, the crackle of walkie-talkies, doors slams, weapons load. Red and blue lights flash across the windows. A distorted voice blasts out commands from a Homeland Security bullhorn. The couple is holding hands. Slowly, darkness falls.